Fourth game of the season for Capinos, 3-1. Plays it forward to his brother, Jamie Capinos. Outside to Hoxie, tees it up, and a goal! Hoxie picks up where he left off last night.
The big smooth Andrew Hoxie, he's so foxy, as Soccer Sam likes to say. What a strike.
8th goal of the year for the big smooth, and the former Waza Flo player, Jamie Capinos, gets the assist. And for Jamie, that's his 3rd assist of the season. The Lancers at 2:35 have a 2-0 lead. Here's Schindler to Hoxie. Shot at a goal! He is picking up where he left off in the second quarter. The big smooth has got his 9th of the season and 2nd of the game.
Stay big, stay smooth. The big smooth, and that is by no means a reference to his mustache.
Here's a look at the replay. And what do you think there, Mr. Foskey?
He just struck it well, got between the defender's legs, and so the goalie was blinded. That's it's an indoor goal. There's a lot of movement, a lot of bodies in front of the goal, and if you can beat that first defender, you have a good chance if it stays on frame.
All right, 7:41 left in the first quarter. Rochester 4, Detroit 2. This is the Lancers Broadcast Network. Goes over to the far side. Cicluna is on the field now. Got a header on it with the long blonde hair in the ponytail.
Yeah, Cicluna back on the field. Just really directing and playing. That's got to be a tough job, similar to Coach Doug Miller lately.
Tavernisi. Vanino. In front. Vanino shot, goal! Brad Vanino had scored in his debut, and finally he's had some good looks in the last couple games. That's got to be a big sense of relief for the youngster.
Yeah, he's had a rough go of it lately. Had some good opportunities missed in the last few games, and makes no mistake about this one. So it's good to break that frustration and get that confidence built.
And you know, you watch the replay, Vanino actually played it off the boards, and he got the ball back himself. So his 2nd of the season, this one coming at 3:58. Got to be careful coming out of the back.
Yeah, those Dos Capinos playing against their former teammates.
Ortiz to Hoxie on his left. Hoxie, hat trick! Hat trick for the big smooth!
And adjusting his sizable mustache.
Ortiz will get the assist. Hoxie, throw the hats on the field. Here's a look at the goal.
I roomed with Hoxie. I think he's a pretty nice, humble guy. If his ego were as big as his stash, he wouldn't fit in this building. But scoring a lot of goals and just keeps banging away at it.
The big smooth is in double digits now with 10 goals on the season, and 3 of those coming today.
Sometimes it can get in your head, and as a team, I think it's gotten in our head when we've let those runs happen as well. So the more success we have, it becomes a habit. Winning's a habit, losing's a habit. And there's a lot of decision involved. We just need to decide to keep taking the game to them.
Pedrino coming forward. A right-footed shot at a goal! Is it going to be Hoxie or Pedrino who gets it?
Hoxie got a toe on it. It was a reaction. The ball was going to go in for a 3-pointer. So Hoxie's making the case that it was already in, so it would have been worth 3 points in Pedrino's goal. So Pedrino got robbed by la ladrón.
Hoxie will get it.
Oh man, he regrets that one. But you're trained to do that. You stand on the back post and you make sure you frame the goal and knock the ball in. But a multiple point scoring, that does cost us 1 point in the finish. And it cost Pedro 3-pointer in the stat sheet.
It's going to be Hoxie's 11th of the season, his 4th of the day for Pedrino. He finally gets on the score sheet. They're showing
with an assist.
With an assist. Here's Fiore battling with Perez, now to Otieno. His shot whistles wide and out of the far side.
It's a nice strike there. Detroit playing with more confidence. That's why it's so critical we get the next goal, or at least maintain possession and don't allow them to score.
Ortiz off the boards in front, goal! Another ball played off the boards, and the same player on the end of it. This time it's Ortiz, a carbon copy of the Vanino goal.
That's exactly what we need. You break the run. And when I listed our list of attackers, I don't think I even mentioned Ortiz. Another guy who clearly can score goals.
The 4th of the season for Ortiz. It's 12-7.
He's firing up the crowd, autographing the ball for a youngin'. Kissing babies, taking names. Sensational.
Yes, well said. Oh, Tavernisi with a chance. A shot. Goal! Joey Tavernisi! Wow, it is going back and forth. It is going to be a wild goal-scoring affair if this continues. It's 14-7 Rochester. 12th of the year for Joey.
We are taking our chance and we are finishing. That's excellent. So again, the key is that we just continue to hold them defensively and our opportunities will come.
14-7 through the legs of Halterman. And the crowd enjoying this one. Miller. Miller and Salas, a little 2v1 at the top. Get it back to each other and outside now to Tavernisi. Hoxie, Mauricio, goal!
Was it a three-pointer? It was very near the line.
Power play.
That was a great build-up, just patience at the top from Doug Miller and Mauricio Salas, back and forth. And then they finally worked the ball around, got it low to Joey, to Hoxie, who played into the space for Mauricio to step into it, and a powerful, low, far post shot.
23rd goal of the season for Mauricio Salas.
That's decent.
And Andrew Hoxie, well, if this isn't a good day, I don't know what is. 4 goals, 1 assist in just 2 quarters of play for the Big Smooth.
Let's go down to Soccer Sam. Thank you, guys. Doug Miller, the largest lead in our history at halftime, 17-7. 45 years old, the living legend, out there working hard. Baby, these people are proud of you.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you very much. Hey, it's a large lead right now, but today I told the guys in the locker room to come out. We got to compete for 60 minutes. So the louder you are at halftime, the more encouragement these young guys are going to get. So when we come out here, erupt this stadium so these guys can get excited. Thank you very much.
Doug Miller, the living legend. Tim Crawford, come on over here. Ladies and gentlemen, 1996, Doug Miller did a commercial for Make-A-Wish. He was with the Rhinos, and there was the young Doug Miller. The child actor that played the young Doug Miller was Tim Crawford in 1996. Now you're on the same team with the living legend. That's got to feel unbelievable.
Oh, it's amazing to be playing with Doug Miller, especially in front of my home crowd with all my family and friends in the crowd. Unreal.
Now, Tim, the speed, man. I see the speed out there. We've talked about this for years. This team needs to get faster. Dude, you got the wheels, you got the skills to pay the bills. Make it happen.
Hey, that's my job. I run, I win balls, and I get all the support from the fans, and they pump me up. I just run faster.
All right, Tim Crawford, beautiful thing. Playing with his childhood idol, Doug Miller. Can't believe it. Back to you guys.
Miller coming forward, 14 seconds left. One more push for the Lancers on the man advantage. Miller, Tavernisi, Hoxie, Mauricio, the shot, goal! Power play goal! Salas from Hoxie. The Lancers have a 19-7 lead. 8:09, time of the power play goal for Rochester. And Detroit's given up another one, shorthanded. For Mauricio Salas, that is another goal, his second of the game, 24th of the season. And Hoxie, you say the points just keep adding up for the Big Smooth. Things getting chippy in the corner, and there is Jurasillo. Took a little cheap shot at Ortiz, as now he's being held back by Job. And Ortiz was 1v3. Now Job is getting in the mix, and guess what? This is Rochester and Detroit. Third meeting, third scuffle.
Little kerfuffle in that scuffle. And just like that, it's not broken up quite.
Well, buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride the rest of the way. Here's a look at Ortiz is in the board. Battling there, he gets shoved. No call made, so he continues to fight. He's going with Jokai there. Jokai goes down, and there's the elbow right there.
Wow.
Double elbow from.
No, he threw punches at him. I'll describe it as a rabbit punch. Not much of a windup, but he was definitely working the body. Kidney shots are not allowed in boxing or soccer.
I mean, that's at least two punches, right?
Little confusion about the rules.
And let's see, they're trying to tell the referees to watch the video scoreboard as there is a huge crowd in front of the little arc in front of the referee's box. And they're going to have to sort out a big mess here. A blue card was shown. There's a good look at it. Thanks to our producer, John Catalano.
So it's good physical play, a little grabbing going on, nothing much. And then just working the body. Throws 3 punches from behind. Wow.
If Jurasillo is not shown a penalty here, that is going to be a shame. Here's another look at it. 1, 2, 3. And a yellow card, a 5-minute penalty being issued to Joe. But they will still play with their full complement of players. As again, it's Detroit and Rochester. Anything can happen. And there's a look at Jurasillo on the video board, and he gets a big boo from the crowd here in Rochester. He is very lucky not to be in the box.
How he is still on the field, yeah, is very fortunate.
I mean, the
he
video
punched
replay,
Ortiz
look at this.
3 times in the back after the play was called. He just comes in. Ortiz is not looking. It's classified as a cheap shot.
2. Oh, that's bad.
Wow.
That's bad.
That's just cowardly. I don't respect that. I like grit, I like hard play, and I love a rivalry. That's unacceptable.
Good job by Tim Crawford to step in there as well and say, hey, that's not going to be allowed in this house. But again, not surprised at all. We saw it in Detroit early on, and a red card is being issued. It is Mikey Jurasillo who is being sent off.
That is justified.
The referee's making an indication with his foot like he stomped on somebody. Or is it Deku who's getting the red card? But a red card was definitely issued to someone, either Deku or Jurasillo. Miller, the coach, and Deku, the coach, both pleading their cases. Lancers on the power play. It's 4 against 3. You've got Vanino in the box, serving a penalty for Rochester. Mario Cicluna in the box, along with Diaz, serving penalties for Detroit. In front, Miller, goal!
There it is.
It's Miller time once again.
The long-anticipated Miller goal. Is that another assist for Hoxie? Knock it off, bro. Leave room on the stat sheet for somebody else.
9:30, time of Doug Miller's first goal of the 2014-2015 season, and it's another power play goal for the Lancers.
Hoxie, what a brown noser. You know, he knows how to get on a coach's good side.
Was it Hoxie with the assist?
Yep.
His 6th of the season.
Give your coach goals. You get gift baskets.
What a day for Mr. Hoxie. 4 goals, 3 assists, a goal for the Lancers player coach, Doug Miller.
Yeah, it's hot, it's heated. This is what we want. The Chihuahua Warriors started something nasty the other day on that internet.
Now with Costa Deku being ejected from the game, Mario Cicluna has to see some more time on the field. Here is Jokai, shoved into the boards by Perez, and you know what? Yikel says, I'll take one for the team here.
No regrets. That was a message. Put Mickey into the boards, sticking up for his teammates. Put them broad Cuban shoulders to work.
Did he ever? He'll be called for boarding. And Perez sent to the box, and the crowd up and on their feet appreciating Yikel Perez coming in and supporting his team. Jurasillo's knowing right now he is a marked man the rest of the way. Perez comes in with a hard challenge. And there is the foul as Jurasillo
made a meal of it,
Yeah.
but there's definitely a foul.
Jamie
Brother
Capinos.
connection.
Ortiz, Crawford, shot, goal! Crawford opens his scoring account as a Rochester Lancer. His first of the season, first as a pro.
That may be the straw that broke the camel's back. It's a nice collective finish. We had the man advantage, a clear 3v2. Detroit's defenders doing all they could. Goalkeeper trying to shore up the holes. The dam could not keep that one from going in.
Jeremy Ortiz, great vision by Jeremy. Salas, shot is wide, out of the far side. Hoxie, still with it. Hoxie for Ortiz. He gets taken down and a call made. It'll be Hoxie over the ball. Ortiz, the shot and a goal! Jeremy Ortiz from Andrew Hoxie.
Rewarded for their effort. Hoxie and Ortiz drawing that free kick, taking it very quickly, catching Detroit off guard, nail in the coffin, you would assume, 25-13.
You know, Hoxie's had a great day, obviously, but Ortiz also with 2 goals, 2 assists, and Andrew Hoxie now, his 7th assist of the season. What a day. 4 goals, 4 assists for the Big Smooth as he nicely sets the table for Jeremy Ortiz. 25-13, the Lancers' biggest offensive output of the season.
I'm pretty sure it's another Lancer record. 4 goals, 4 assists, 1 game. Andrew Hoxie, the Big Smooth, he's so foxy. Andrew, what a performance you had tonight and last night. Amazing.
I appreciate that, man. I just want to thank all the fans again for coming out and staying for this kind of long game, but I'm glad you guys came out, and I hope you had a great time.
Now, a lot of people ask me about the mustache. I know you were in LA in the off season playing soccer and maybe doing some things in LA. What's the mustache all about, the 70s mustache?
I don't know, man. I've gotten a lot of nicknames from it these days, but I just felt it, and I'm riding the stash, so.
All right, Andrew Hoxie, he's so foxy. The Blue Rock player of the game, Andrew Hoxie. Thank you so much, Andrew. We're going to bring some more players over here right now. Let's bring over Joey Tavernese. Joey, come on over here. Jake Schindler, Jake the Snake, Earthquake Jake. Joey, another great performance by you. But Jake, you told me last week you had the flu in Chicago. It was the first game in your career, high school, college, and pro, that you ever missed.
Yeah, it was a tough weekend last weekend. I really wanted to be out there supporting the guys in Chicago. They played a great game, and it just didn't turn out our way. But today, we started ourselves in the right direction. So it's onward and upward.
Now, Jake, last week you and Stephen Basso both had the flu. You couldn't play. Doug Miller decided to come out of retirement. Seemed to kind of spark the team in Chicago last night, in Syracuse, and tonight.
He's got quality. It doesn't matter how old he is. He's a vampire. He's only getting better with age.
All right, Jake the Snake, Joey Tavernese. Joey, great game for you, and a lot of hard work. And then that little fight there, that number 7 got in your face. You kind of like protecting Ortiz. It showed like good team spirit.
Yeah, last time there was a little scruffle. Jake came to my defense, so I figured I'd return the favor for Ortiz.
Joey, I mean, it's been a tough year, but it seems like the last 3 games, Chicago and last night in Syracuse and tonight, you guys are putting it all together. It's all coming together. Less mistakes, more quality. The quality's been there. A few mistakes every game, but the mistakes are disappearing.
Yeah, we just have to limit the mistakes, make sure we play for 60 minutes, and that's what gets the job done. Not only playing for a half isn't good enough. So tonight, 60 minutes got us a W.
All right, Joey Tavernese. Joey, thank you, man. All right, I'm not sure where Doug Miller went. I was going to interview Doug Miller, the living legend. Fans, you can see all the players in the concourse. We'll see you next time here. Back to you, Joe and Elliott.
All right, Soccer Sam, that is a well-deserved interview. Lancers had 5 losses in a row, but now they come back with the win tonight, 25-13 over the Detroit Waza Flo. Elliott, your thoughts on this one today?
I'm pumped up, Joe. This is a very encouraging result for me. Just after such a disheartening loss last night, after playing so well, that we were able to play well the entire game. Not that we didn't have breakdowns, not that we don't have anything to improve upon, but we did finish a game. We snapped the losing streak. My neurologist has not cleared me to run. However, I got to get this pumped up feeling out somehow. Maybe we'll do some push-ups. I don't know, in a bird's nest here overlooking the field, but it was absolutely great to see Hoxie explode for a bunch of points. And really, we got production out of a lot of unfamiliar faces, as well as Mauricio again, which has become standard over these last 4 seasons. But we're just looking forward. This is a great result. It makes me very optimistic for what the future holds this season.
The sad thing is, it's so explosive when these two teams meet. They will not play again in the regular season, but I think we've planted the seeds of a very interesting rivalry between Detroit and Rochester.
Absolutely. It is sad to see it end for this season, but it will not be the last. So, again, we thank our fans for the support, passionate support, and a new rivalry forming.
Thanks to our producer on the radio side, Shane, and John two-time Catalano on the TV side. We'll wrap it up from the Blue Cross Arena. The Lancers win it today, 25-13 over the Detroit Waza Flo. Have a great day. Joe Giuliano for Elliot Foskey saying ciao for now.